Mindful of the unconditional support extended to them by people who matter the most, our new Thomasian doctors would now like to express their sincerest appreciation to these living heroes. On behalf of the UST Medicine class of 2021, may I call Patricia Joyce Si, MD, summa cum laude, and class valedictorian to deliver the address of thanks.
Very Reverend Father Rodel E. Aligan of the Order of Preachers, member of the Board of Trustees of the University of Santo Tomas, Assistant Professor Dr. Maria Lourdes Maglinaw, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery, Reverend Father Angel Aparicio of the Order of Preachers, Regent of the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery, Professor Dr. Remedios D. Chan, Assistant Dean, Assistant Professor Dr. Dexter Clifton Pe, the Faculty Secretary, esteemed department chairs and faculty members, our beloved parents, and my fellow graduates. A pleasant day to you all. To be given the task to deliver such a speech of great gravity has never been my cup of tea, but I hope you'll bear with me today. Frankly, I had absolutely no idea on what to say. So, like any medical student, gifted with all possible resources imagined, I Googled. I was dumbfounded with how easy it is for others to do this so seamlessly, which added more to the anxiety and panic. So, tinanong ko sarili ko, Huy, ano na? Ano na is a feeling of uncertainty and uneasiness towards what the future will bring, which holds true for some, if not all of us. But amidst all this ambiguity, we are often given both choice and chance on how we can take charge of the future and cause change. So, batchmates, reminisce with me as I share with you the 3 things I've realized during my stay here in the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery. We are all competent, committed, and compassionate doctors. But allow me to share with you a different version of my 3 C's: choices, chances, and changes. After finishing college, most of us went our separate ways. But we made a choice. The choice to become a doctor. That is my first C. The choice of taking up medicine at the University of Santo Tomas, Faculty of Medicine and Surgery. These 4 years were not easy at all. And for me, it demanded everything. A constant battle of choices day by day, whether or not to read handouts over watching Netflix, choosing Harrison's, Schwartz, Nelson's, or Williams over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, choosing books over friends, exams over sleep, and choosing medicine above all else. But this was not all of it. There were instances when we just wanted to give up. On days like these, though, no matter how difficult, we made a choice to keep going. Other days, however, were filled with laughter despite the struggles. We would joke about which quizzes we would ally for the sake of surviving the day, and my personal favorite, we'd take turns guessing what people would bring back to the plenary hall during a lecture. Oftentimes, it was the famous 20 peso turon from the MedCaf. Amidst all the hardships and struggles, we found solace and comfort amongst ourselves. We made a second family of our subsections. We bonded, struggled, and overcame this all together. And that is how we survived. So in times when we ask ourselves, ano na? Remember that we made this choice. A choice that led us to celebrating this very moment with everyone. Let us take on another C, for change. Change is always scary. And going to med school was a big change. I was scared, but I had to keep on. New challenges, new beginnings, new faces, and a whole new environment. Remember when simply finding the room for our class was an effort? Lessons were taught really fast and every day was filled with exams left and right. Nakakaloka. It was as if life shifted to the fast lane, and there was wave after wave of obstacles. We tried our very best to keep ourselves afloat, but I realized that the only way to survive the wave is not to fight it, but to swim through it. Fear is the biggest obstacle in seizing opportunities to change. Even if you've given your 110%, the possibility of failing is always there. So, I downplay things, inadvertently cramming the night before the exam and saying, "Okay lang yan, bahala na kung anong mangyari." All because it would hurt so bad if I had given my very best and still not measure up. But I have realized that failing doesn't mean failure. Ang mga exams na pinagpuyatan natin, 25 items lang pero yung coverage more than 50 pages. O sa sobrang hirap, di mo na alam saan pinulot yung mga tanong. O kahit ilang ulit nating basahin o aralin, talagang ayaw na ma-absorb. I remember exams na inaaral lang natin sa break time, kaya lahat tayo nasa library, pero puro tulog naman. In life and in med school, failing is inevitable. It could be failing in that post-quiz, failing the practical exams, or even failing to attend important family events. In retrospect though, these failures did not sum up the entire journey, but rather made it all the more meaningful. It was how we responded to those moments that we can stand proudly here today, confident that we have learned from the mistakes of the past, ready to start a new beginning. The past year has been filled with nothing but changes. Face-to-face classes shifted to a completely virtual setup. Suddenly, everything became strange. This was one of the biggest challenges we have ever faced. Not seeing each other in school again was unbearable, and having classes in Zoom was exhausting. We were even branded as Google Docs. Ilang beses din tayong umasa na magkaka-face-to-face clerkship, but we were only given 1 month of simulated training. Although this was the case, we still managed to get through it with subsec Zoom calls, Discord study servers, and all the efforts of the UST Faculty of Medicine and Surgery in teaching us to be competent Tomasian physicians. The written and the oral revalidas were all conducted online, something that seemed impossible at first. Kandahirap man sa Wi-Fi signal at sa pag-aaral, nalagpasan din naman natin. So, my batchmates, though the idea of change may seem overwhelming, always remember that it is okay to feel scared, to feel anxious. What is important is what we do despite that. Take courage, embrace, and commit to the change. My last C is on chances. A bit unconventional, but the awareness of luck playing a part in our lives is a realization that we simply cannot do it all alone. The journey to becoming a doctor was hard. It entailed time, resources, and sacrifices. So let us now say thank you to those who have helped us get to where we are right now. To the Almighty Father, for always being there, in the happiest of our moments and the darkest of our times. We didn't always stick with you, but you always stuck with us. Maraming salamat po sa gabay. To the Anarjoy Foundation and its Board of Trustees for all the support you have extended and for entrusting us this rare opportunity to achieve our dreams. You provided me with the means to belong to the biggest, brightest, and best. To our esteemed administrators, the Dean, Regent, Assistant Dean, and the Faculty Secretary, who continuously strive to provide us with the best medical education. To all our professors, for all the knowledge, skills, and realities in life that you have imparted to us, so we can be the doctors that we want to be someday. You have always believed in me and my capabilities. Though minsan nakaka-pressure, Your tremendous support and faith has pushed and motivated me to do my absolute best. And to one who has played a big part in motivating me to stay and showing me that this is where I belong, who has always been there offering guidance and advice, being my confidant, and showing me how to balance life in med school and beyond. To our batchmates, blockmates, subsections, and friends who never faltered in their support, who made medical school fun and much, much more bearable. You are one of the main reasons why we look forward to going to school each day. A special mention to my block, 1 Big D. Lilibot lang ako ng classroom sa break time pero pagbalik ko sa upuan ko, busog na ako. To my subsec D3 and mga sapakers and my boba friendies na mas magaling mag-aral pero mas magaling sa kalokohan, from Shopee Boodles, birthday surprises, samgyup dinners, to study sessions, late night Zoom meetings, PPT cramming, and everything else in between. Grabe, sobrang mamimiss ko kayong lahat. Having someone to talk to listen, to laugh, to cry, to study, or to cram with makes a world of difference. Kayo ang naging karamay ko sa lahat. Your belief and support broke through all of my self-doubts. And lastly, to our parents, Ma, Pa, thank you for the unconditional love and unwavering support you have continuously given us, for the countless sacrifices, and most importantly, maraming salamat po sa allowance. Our success today will forever be your great pride as parents, and you truly, truly deserve it. A very special shout out to my own parents. Pa, I know you are always watching over me. Di mo na ako naabutan, but here I am now, fulfilling both of our dreams. And Ma, you were always there for me, making me coffee at night, making a midnight snack, putting up with my temper and attitude when I am too stressed out. Kahit di mo na alam ano inaaral ko, o di mo na intindihan ang ginagawa ko. I am a witness to how hard you have worked and how much sacrifices you have made for us. You are my rock and my constant. I owe you everything that I am now, and this is all for you. Our accomplishments today are not ours alone. They are actually mosaics wherein each person we have encountered contributes to the beauty of our masterpieces. And this graduation is a way for us to celebrate every single person who has made an impact in our lives. Isang taus-pusong pasasalamat po sa inyong lahat. To the Sesquicentennial batch of 2021, congratulations! We finally got our MDs. Let us all enjoy this day and brace ourselves for what tomorrow has prepared for us, because we all know this is just the beginning. The chapter of our books as medical students has finally come to a close. We will each go our separate ways, starting a different journey away from what has become our sanctuary. So choose to make a difference. Choose to take chances. Never forget to be humble in our successes, and never forget to look back. So, graduates, young doctors, future colleagues, I'll end this with a question. What does the future hold for you? Ano na? It is truly a privilege to be a part of this batch. Kudos to everyone.